and maybe just a flag, whatever. I was a kid coming out to California trying to get a job in the film business. I didn't know anybody, and I was doing everything I could. I'd worked some stuff on the East Coast, but I didn't know anybody in Florida. I was having a hard time finding work because, you know, it's closed circles, whatnot, in the film community. And my plan B was truck driving. I said, okay, if I can't get in as a grip, then I'm going to drive a truck and I'm going to get into the film business as a truck driver in the studio business and whatnot. So that was my backup plan. I was at the truck driving school down in San Diego.
Oh!
And hi!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. What's your name?
I'm Linda Russell.
Linda Russell!
This is amazing in our little town.
Russell as in the
Teacher.
The truck stop?
Oh,
No.
No, don't leave it.
Oh, I didn't know. I was like,
The teacher.
your teacher. Well, that's, you know, awesome too.
My he just retired. This is unreal.
Well, you guys invited them here.
So wonderful.
It is wonderful, isn't it?
It is.
If you want to follow the caravan,
Oh,
on that channel you'll find the shorts, and I'm live streaming from the shorts channel, and you can watch us go all the way to BC. I'm following and covering the event.
that's awesome.
Awesome.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Russell. Really sweet. That's kind of lovely. Truck right there. But anyway, I'm 2 days from truck driving school. I'm at the truck driving school, and I was leaving, and some little tiny Honda, like the littlest, tiniest Honda, apparently parked behind me. And in my truck, I couldn't see it, and I backed into it as I pulled out of the parking spot. Well, it turned out that was the trucking school instructor that I backed into his vehicle. Well, in the end, they didn't even hold responsible because the guy wasn't in the parking space. He had just randomly stopped behind my truck, and you couldn't see it. And anyway, a day later, I got a phone call from somebody I'd worked with in California a long time before that, and I ended up getting a job, which just sort of kept me going, and so I was one day away from becoming a truck driver. And I love driving. I like being on the road. I like doing that. I know there's downsides to this. You guys have to put up with a lot. Obviously, that's changed now since the pandemic, and so I want to learn more about the truckers, and this is just the energy is awesome. So there they are. The pole get back to the road. So we'll have to get up there and get out and push past them. I'll be happy as long as we're out in front of Oreo Express. But all right, we're gonna get back in the truck. We'll put you back in the window, get the CB on. How fun was that? Are you still flying? Oh. All right, we still got the drone up in the air, but we're gonna.
We'll get back on the 40, back up to 55 mile an hour, nice and slow. You got a Volvo, you got it out. Yeah, sorry, I was busy trying to do other shit. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm talking about the Volvo behind this car. Good deck right here.
Having to compete with the radio there. Sorry, let me clean you off real quick. You got a lot of dust and debris. It's pretty for you to see. Try to clean it up a little bit. Yep, now's a good time to blow your nose. Me? Yeah. I'm really congested. Oreo has no CB. YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely where there's a lot of information coming across the CB. So that is important, without a doubt. Where are we now? We're in Tucumcari, New Mexico. Tucumcari. I think the mayor, she's sweet as anything, might actually spend the most of her time correcting people on the pronunciation of the name of the town.
Ready to roll whenever you are.
What?
Ready to roll whenever you are.
Okay.
You want to go to the trucker stop?
What?
You talking to me or talking to someone else?
No, I'm talking to you. You said what?
You want to go to the trucker stop?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Get some interviews there.
I met Trucker G.
You met Trucker G?
I met Trucker G. Here we go. We're off.
You gotta introduce us.
Well, cool guy. He's only staying with the convoy until Missouri, so I have to do it before Missouri.
Only.
Oh man, this is gonna be tough now. They moved over lane. Yeah, I gotta thank everybody watching. We gotta thank what I could. Oh, good call. There's a car behind me. No, there's gonna be a. I just didn't want to pull out in front of the big trucks, but I've got an opportunity right here, right now. And the police are holding the traffic for us. That's awesome. Look at everybody still hanging out down here. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm sort of blown away because somehow we managed to make this trip really fast today.
It's okay?
No, that's great. But we're 34 minutes out from Russell. And Russell's Plaza. And I honestly was expecting a much longer day based on the mileage, but I think they moved so quickly this morning that look at the airplane shell over there at the Route 66 motel. I don't think. How cool is that? They got airplanes coming out all over the place. So yeah, so.
Do not stop for the construction up here. Do not stop for construction. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Yeah, do not stop.
So we are on our way east out of Tucumcari, where we just stopped for about an hour. Was it an hour? I think it was an hour. And we met the mayor right off first thing. She was sweet as anything. We met lots of great people. Talked to a couple truckers. We met Trucker G.
What's going on?
We met Trucker G. God, what else? I feel like I'm missing something that was really good. You know, we were able to get ahead of the convoy, and yeah, first thing we did was meet the mayor. I said that, and then our goal was to get ahead of the trucks and see them to come into town, and we actually sort of led them and acted as sort of a camera car and shot video as they approached the town. The whole plan worked out flawlessly, beautifully. I thought it was going to fail miserably, but then all of a sudden it turned on a dime, and bam, we did really great stuff. So we're headed now to the border of New Mexico and Texas, Del Rio. We're going to stop there for the night at Russell's tomorrow through Amarillo, and that'll be tomorrow. But I'm gonna see if we can live stream in the travel center and show you the cars and try to talk to more truckers. It seems like we're gonna have time. I thought we weren't gonna get in there until well after dark, and much to my surprise, make the turn here?
No.
For you? No.
No, I think we're good. Thank you.
It is a nice overpass.
Looks
Underpass.
nice. Yeah, definitely.
What?
Hopefully all the cars can make it.
Yeah. They're holding the traffic, so. I think it's Glen Rio. Del Rio is down at the border. That's Del Rio is, and I'm going off what my producer's saying in my ear, and it's just bloody wrong. It's Glen Rio. We're all having a good laugh in my ear right now. Yeah, it must be Glen Rio. It's Hope's fault. It's all Hope's fault. Yeah, we're getting on the left lane. So they're really pulling away. They're not keeping. But look at the clouds. This is beautiful right now. I just want to thank everybody who's joined us today and found WYSIWYG TV Shorts and here hanging out, and everybody on Twitch making magic happen over there, and Facebook. You guys are awesome. Everybody's been so great in the chat today, and has there been anything, any comments that I need to address right now? Or is everybody just kind of talking amongst themselves? Yeah, I'm nowhere near Del Rio. I tried to say that earlier, and I feel like I might have gotten poo-pooed, but I went with whatever. We're loose and hard with what's the term I'm looking for? Loose with the facts sometimes. Yeah, that's what fact checkers are for, and that's what you guys are for, is to keep us honest. And WYSIWYG TV, what you see is what you get, and it's Team WYSIWYG. So but yeah, I was asking this morning, and there was a couple of things were thrown around, and sure enough, Del Rio and what is it? Glen Rio Glen Rio. We just shortened it to Rio, and then we're down in Brazil somehow. Yeah, so that's what we just heard during their announcement was the head of the convoy was saying anybody who wants to stay in town there, they had the okay to stay in the middle aisle, and then there was hotels and restaurants and whatnot. If they wanted to stay there, they were welcome. Anybody that was going to stay there, they asked that they be at the truck stop for 8 a.m. driver's meeting. So based on that and what we've seen the last couple days is 8 a.m. drivers meeting means we're lucky if we're pulling out at 9. We're lucky if we're pulling out at 9. But you know, I'm starting to understand the flow of the convoy. They seem to be picking up. The first night I ended up driving into the night, and then we're getting to where we were. For me, just was a lot of driving that day and live streaming and what we were doing. But you know, they're not covering a lot of ground each day, which is, I think, making it safer for the drivers and everybody that's in the convoy. And today was a great surprise. So I'm really excited to stay and hang out at the truck stop tonight and see what happens there. As I said, we're about 30 minutes away. 25 minutes away from Russell's. So I'm going to try to Russell's so that we're there to see them come in and show you Russell's and all of that. So I was thinking about restarting